Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Shazul Kubal bin Zamizan. My matric number is 03 DE19F1029. My teammate is Muhammad Zaid Zakwan bin Shamsuddin. Their matric number is 03 DE19F1028. Okay, my subject is communicative English 2 DUE 30022. Okay, my lecturer name is Ms. Zairatul Arawiyah binti Muhammad Sanuri. Okay, my topic is about camera and what is the problem. Human cannot keep all memories. Human can only remember it in memory only. If it cannot be shown. Evidence cannot be shown. As an example, if there is a case of thief, the police will not be able to detect the thief. Who is experience this problem? Okay, first, all residents. Second, police. Youngsters. Store owners. Okay, where is occurring? At public area, stores, tourism area. When did the problem start? Okay, the problem start is anytime. What is the problem occurring? The world is becoming more sophisticated and human being will follow the trend to be more in line and for security. Okay, type of camera. Okay, first, point and shoot camera. Point and shoot cameras are the younger sibling of the digital camera family. These cameras are what you should be looking to purchase of if you are just a casual photographer who tend to post picture and video to the social network occasionally. Point and shoot camera come with a compact and lightweight form factor. This camera feature a picture automatic focusing and the lens attached to the frame with optical zoom capability. There are a number of automatic modes or presets on this camera which need you to just click the button and not worry about anything else in order to click a detailed picture. The camera will choose the setting for you, and if required, the input flash will turn on depending on the lighting in the environment. This camera. Okay, bridge camera. Bridge camera, as the name suggests, acts as between entry level point and above cameras and the DSLR cameras. This camera can be considered as hybrid of both. The both mentioned incorporating the best of two worlds with minimal inconvenience. Bridge camera are heavier and darker than the point and shoot counterpart, but compact than the DSLR camera. Okay, bridge camera are suitable for those who are newbies to the photography field, but intend to advance as a professional later. Since the camera are bigger than the point and shoot cameras, it can afford to house bigger sensor and much more optical zoom capabilities. And then mirrorless cameras. Mirrorless cameras. These cameras have a bigger and better sensor than the above mentioned camera and have the option interchangeable lens arrangement. Advantage and disadvantage of mirrorless cameras. The main advantage of a mirrorless camera is in its lightweight and compact from a form factor. These cameras are very portable and are highly versatile to be used as a replacement for expensive DSLR cameras. Seeing the flashback distance, the distance between the lens mount and the sensor is less in the case of mirrorless cameras. You can even use a DSLR sensor kit with this camera, provide you have the appropriate lens adapters. The disadvantage of this camera is a result of the same advantage is possess. The lack of a viewfinder make the sensor on this device work full time, loading too much level battery life than the DSLR cameras. Okay, next, digital single lens reflex camera DSLR. DSLR camera are best suited for professional and for those who have a yearning passion for photography and filmography. A DSLR camera feature an optical viewfinder the reflect the light back to the scene with the help of a movable mirror. Since the size of the sensor can be bigger than most of the mirrorless cameras, and all the point and should as well be bridge cameras, the quality and resolution of the picture and video coming out of DSLR with behind higher. DSLR lens with the help of interchangeable lens. The focal length and zoom capabilities can be extended feature for taking close-up shot or portrait mode photo with perfection. And the feature explained DSLR and mirrorless camera come with optional optical image stability for minimal jerk. And next, action camera. Action camera are a relatively new breed of miniature camera which come with extreme portability and ruggedness as the main advantage. Action camera. This camera cannot be fixed on mount, which can be placed on a helmet, skateboard, or even straight onto you onto you onto your chest for shooting action cigarettes on the go. This support for wash and dust proof operation. This camera can be used almost anywhere underwater or even in the desert storm and hemp. Most of the Asian camera in the market now support shooting 4K video up to 16 fps with the advancement in technology camera like Sony FDR X300 come equipped with optical image stabilization on board, closely followed by the light of GoPro Hero 7 with an excellent electronic image stabilization. Okay, next I want to pass to my friend.
Okay, I am Muhammad Zakwan bin Shamsuddin. Number matrix 03DEE19F1028 will explain about comparison of feature and characteristic. Before that, I will add another type of the camera. So okay, for the security camera. Security camera can record constant footage of your property, so you have access to irrefutable evidence should the unthinkable happen. Certain wireless CCTV set up allow you to watch a live stream remotely, so you can keep an eye on your home or business even when you are on holiday. CCTV cameras also serve as a deterrent, adding an additional layer of protection. Position them in highly visible areas around your home and put criminals off the idea of breaking and entering your property. So the first, motion sensing, which can quickly fill up a local or cloud storage drive. With motion sensing, you can pause recording until something moves in the frame. Second, two-way audio. Speakers on a security camera enable two-way communication between the person monitoring the video stream and the person in front of the camera. With this, you could communicate with a person knocking on your front door when you're home alone or away. Field of view. Field of view or viewing angle is an important factor to consider when both purchasing and installing security cameras. The viewing angle will determine where you position the cameras and exactly how much they can see at a time. So this is the security camera, the picture. So I will explain about the comparison of feature and characteristic. So the first megapixel, Canon 7D has 18 MP, but Nikon D300S have 12.3 MP. Sensor size, Canon 7D has 22.3 times 14.9 mm. For the Nikon D300S, 23.6 times 15.8 mm. Sensor type, Canon 7D and Nikon D300S is used for the sensor type is CMOS. Next, file size. File size Canon 7D has 8. Canon 7D has 5.184 times 3456. For the Nikon D300S, 4288 times 2848. So next, FPS. FPS Canon 7D has 8, but Nikon D300S have 7. ISO range Canon 7D has 100 to 6400. For the Nikon D300S have 100 to 6400. So Canon 7D same like Nikon D300S. HD video. HD video Canon 7D has 1000 XTI or 30 fps. For the Nikon D300S, 720p or 24 fps. Live view for the Canon 7D and Nikon D300S is yes, it has live view. So the LCD size Canon 7D has 3.0, but Nikon D300S have 3.0. That's same. LCD pixel count. Canon 7D has 920.000, but the Nikon D300S have 921.000. Next, the weatherproof. Weatherproof Canon 7D and Nikon D300S have the weatherproof. So the answer is yes. Built-in flash. Canon 7D and Nikon D300S have the built-in flash. Shot per battery Canon 7D is 800, but the Nikon D300S is 950. Next, the media type. Media type for the Canon 7D is CF. For the Nikon D300S is CF and SD. So next, weight with battery. Canon 7D is 21 lbs, but the Nikon D300S is 1.8 lbs. Okay, so next, camera specific feature. Canon 7D, nothing worth mentioning. For the Nikon D300S is dual memory slot in camera editing. Price of the Canon 7D is 5,150 and the Nikon D300S is 4,080. Okay, so next, final conclusion and thoughts. All these cameras have made significant improvement over their older predecessor. The feature and abilities of each camera have all come a long way from when the first digital SLR arrived. You cannot really go wrong purchasing any one of these cameras. My recommendation to everyone would be to figure out what you photograph most and pick the best camera that suit your photograph style. As for me, none of these camera will be a big improvement to my photography. It works for me to wait and simply spend a few $100 to fix my broken cameras, especially considering my initial investment into Canon product, because Canon product has a large portion of the DSLR market, so purchasing a Canon camera is not a bad choice. That was the major reason I purchased the Canon in the first place. They also have a large infrastructure. For instance, the quality and quantity of their lens, their superior customer service from what I experienced. Large user group, probably the largest out of the four, and aftermarket accessories, the biggest available. As for the camera itself, 18 megapixel is the largest file output of all the cameras. If for some reason this is important to you, then this is the camera for you. But make a note that even though it has the largest MP size, the sensor size is smallest of 4. The 70 also shoot a whopping 8 FPS, making it the fastest of the bunch. This camera is ideal for sport photographer and will wildlife shooter. Canon is a good brand and is known for its excellence in image quality. That's all from me. Thanks for listening for my discussion. Thank you.